Hi everyone, Brian here from Be Listed, and this is your Irvine property market update for December 2025, covering the November figures for KA11 and KA12 postcode areas. As we wrap up the year, the market's doing exactly what we'd expect heading into winter, but there are some really interesting trends for both buyers and sellers, especially if you're thinking about moving early 2026. Let's start with the sales market. Available stock has come down slightly to 145 homes, which is normal for November, but still higher than this time last year. For sellers, that means less competition right now. New instructions are steady at 57, most people choosing to wait until January or February to launch. Sales agreed dipped a little to 50, but they're still much stronger than November last year, so buyer motivation is still there. Days in the market have improved from 90 to 79 days, so this is just the amount of time it takes the sellers to find a buyer. That's still slower than last year, but a positive shift. Well presented, well priced, well located homes are still moving very quickly compared to the averages. What I'm seeing in the ground is buyers taking a wee bit extra time with the affordability, but when the property is right, priced correctly, it's getting strong interest. Sometimes multiple offers, which usually means going to a closing date in Scotland. Average prices haven't shifted much year on year. KA11 sits around 172,000, KA12 postcode areas sit around 135,000. Slightly lower averages accounted for the amount of flats that are in the KA12 area around the town centre and at the harbour side, whereas KA11 has a lot more and bigger homes. Remember, averages never tell the full story. Home report and the condition of the property are huge factors in Scotland. Some houses are still selling well above home report, while others come in slightly under, depending on the upgrades and demand for the property. Things are still stable on mortgages. 2-year fixes are sitting at just under 5%. 5-year deals a little lower. There's not been a huge amount of movement in the mortgage rates in the last year. A lot of buyers at this time of year are still sitting tight waiting for that first Bank of England base rate cut expected early next year. That could bring more momentum to the spring market. The rental market continues to be incredibly strong. Demand is high across Ayrshire and Irvine is no exception. Good 2 and 3 bedroom properties with gardens and driveways are letting within days, often with multiple applicants. Rents are still rising nationally, especially for new lets, and supply is still limited. If you're a landlord, this is a great time to review your rent. I have been putting it in every report that I've put out this year. The rent controls have been lifted a wee bit and you can increase your rent. Make sure your compliance is up to date and consider whether small upgrades could improve your yield, especially if you're sitting with a void. Anything I can help you with that, and we're happy to have a wee chat with you. Just reach out to us. So what's coming next? January and February are traditionally very active in Scotland in general, but definitely in Irvine. Lots of new listings, lots of motivated buyers, and a real sense of people wanting a fresh start. If you're planning to launch early 2026, now is the time to get valuations done. Get your home report booked and prepare your property so that you're ready to catch the first wave of activity. If you'd like advice on selling, letting or investing in the Irvine area, or anywhere in Ayrshire for that matter, we'd be delighted to help. We handle everything personally, from valuation right through to negotiation and completion. Erin heads up our lettings and management side along with Katrina. So if you need anything, guys, give us a shout. You can read the full article on our website at the address listed. And if you want a free no obligation valuation, just drop me a message. Thanks for watching, guys.